Hello, welcome to Math 115 during the summer 2017 at LR University. My name is Michael Boone. I will be your guide through this statistics course. So in Canvas, we will have access to some documents and some assignments, and you'll be turning in some assignments in your Canvas. So I have some 11 discussions that are already showing. The only one that's due at the very beginning is the introduction, just a quick introduction of yourself. And then I put up where you can create some discussions where you can ask me or other classmates on any issues you're having with a particular chapter. So those are already up there. And the assignments tab is going to give a breakdown of the different groups that make up your grade. In your assignments, you have labs, activities, discussion boards. This is the first graded discussion board. There's a final project. It has its due date, the final exam that will be on campus, second floor of the library, and your online homework and online chapter tests. So these are done through MyStatLab. The publisher is going to help us out through there. So we'll look at those in a second. Your syllabus is under syllabus in Canvas. It'll give my email information. It'll give how you can contact me. Let's see. So it'll give how our grades are distributed. So please make sure that you click on that, read through it. We also have a tentative schedule of when things are due under syllabus, and so your homework will be due during certain times. You can always start something early, but there are due dates for the chapters. You will also be asked to do a final project, and again a midterm. All right, and so here is going to be the online schedule. It'll pop up here in just a second. But also I want, under the syllabus tab, there is a YouTube links to homework. So that's something that we're going to look at as well. A lot of students don't utilize this until later during the course, and they regret not doing it earlier. It just gives a great video tutorial on how to do some of your exact homework problems, how to use the technology, some content discussion within it to help you understand the material. So please make sure that you're watching these YouTube link videos. I don't believe there's any in chapter 1, but it starts with chapter 2 on how to do some graphs. But again, most students do not realize this until halfway through the semester, even though I remind them and send them emails and make videos about it. So please make use of those. Our due dates are popping up in Excel. I'm also going to go ahead and click on this one so you can see the YouTube links. And again, they're made by me, very specific to what you are doing. All right, so here are those online due dates. We start class on Wednesday, May 31st, and we run till August 7th. But here's when chapter 1, chapter 2 is due, and the MyStatLab, and I'll show you that in a second. So it just gives you some of the due dates. We have our on-campus final on Saturday, August 5th. Time and location. Location is going to be the second floor of the library, but which computer lab, I'll fill y'all in on that. And your final project is due as that last day of class, and that's submitted online. Also, those YouTube links. So starting in chapter 2 through chapter 10, this is a document you can just save to your desktop. This will make your homework easier. It'll show you how to use the technology. It'll discuss the content. So please make use of this at the very beginning of the semester. But that's found under course syllabus. So we have the syllabus, we have online schedule, and we have some YouTube links. let's go back and look at my math lab, my stat lab, and this is where you're going to be doing your online homework and taking your online tests. All right, so it has an e-text, so you don't have to have a physical textbook. There's an e-text, and we're going to be using my stat lab to get there. Make sure you have the assignments due by the due date. I have a lot of students that try to wait to the very last day to do everything, and they don't get it all done. It may work with the first couple chapters, but it does not work later on. So make sure you're staying on top of the material because it's a quick summer semester. When you go to my stat lab, it'll ask for some information. You're going to need your LR email address, the course ID, which is provided here, and an access code or credit card to purchase access to my stat lab. And so when you get to my stat lab, it's first going to ask you either to sign in if you've already used my stat lab before, or if you are going to register as a student. Again, you still will need that information of your LR email address, the course ID, which says which course you're going to, and the access code or credit card to purchase an access code. In my stat lab, there is an option like for 14 days, you can get a free trial period of the access. But then after that 14 days, your stuff is gone. So please make sure if you're going to use the trial period. So get started on day one, but make sure that you purchase that access code before the trial period is up. So once you get registered with my stat lab, it'll take you to this home page. And here is your textbook, right? So you have chapter context of your book. Here is where homework assignments are. You have tests on each chapter that we're doing. Again, that's outlined in those due dates. There are study plans. There are multimedia libraries. And there is StatCrunch. So again, all your homework is open right now, but they do have specific due dates to have them completed by. Your tests are also up right now. You get a single attempt on those. The homework, you get multiple attempts, the homework, but the tests are single attempts, and there's a time constraint on those. So you have to take the chapter tests and you have to do the homework. It's a decent percentage of your grade, so I would advise doing that. Also, when you're doing homework, a lot of times you're going to see a little icon that's going to let you to access StatCrunch. It will take all the data that you're being provided and put it into this Excel-like statistical software, and it will help you compute values. So please make sure that you are using StatCrunch. You're going to have access to this during your final exam and when you take tests within the course. But again, it's going to look like a very Excel-like program, but it's going to compute some things that we're going to use in this course, and it's going to take you a lot less time to use StatCrunch than it would the TI, or if you are a formula person, doing it that way. So we'll just be able to click on some things, find some information about our data that we are collecting or that we've been provided. So StatCrunch is going to be the way that we compute the majority of our numbers. So this should give you a guide. Oh, let me show you where the videos are. Under Multimedia Library, it gives you access to PowerPoints, to video lectures. Besides the video lectures that I provided you on that one sheet that are specific to your homework questions, here you can click on a chapter and you could look for section video lectures, some StatCrunch videos on that section, PowerPoints. So there's different things that you can use under this multimedia library. lots of resources available to you so you can be successful in this course. So again, that's under your assignments tab. It'll take you to any discussions that are required, projects, if I give you a lab on a particular chapter, all of that will be under assignments. So I hope that we have a good semester. I hope that you communicate with me during the semester. When you're having issues, please email me your issues. Maybe I can make another video if you're struggling on something. But again, make sure that you're attempting everything first. And then when you have questions, let me know. There's also some resources available to you that LR provides. There are some tutoring, and I'll get more information to you on that. There are, again, communicating with me, communicating with a tutor, and there's also other sites out there. Khan Academy is a great site, and it can give you assistance with some statistics. But the main thing is communicate with me. A lot of times I don't hear from students. I'm reaching out to them, and y'all really need to be asking me what you're having issues with so I can help you. So please do that through this semester so we can make sure that we master statistics by the end of the summer, and we are competent in computing some values and understanding what those values stand for, and so that we can be better researchers in understanding research. So again, Michael Boone, your instructor for the summer. Have a great start to the semester, and please let me know if I can be of help.